Hey everybody. Okay, so for some reason I have a weird glitch in my OBS that sometimes has an audio clicking sound. So I'm recording over, which is something I don't normally do, but today I'm going to be playing routes with Future Sight, and I will post the build on the screen. And I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just no audio at all and nothing going on, just the music that I post on there. I did take a little bit of time here with this Lillipup, and that's kind of what you're supposed to do anyway, but not a lot of people know that if you just save that center lane Lillipup for just a little bit longer, you actually get a little bit more XP by the time you get up to your lane. So something to consider, honestly. I didn't really want to lane this though. I honestly originally had Gardevoir going top lane, and then I saw that no one was claiming center. And I mean, if you have an opportunity to take center lane, I mean, I think you should do it. This is just really standard jungle clear. Ralts definitely is slow for her clear, for sure. But I made it. That's fine. I got up there at about 9 minutes. So I was there for the bees. I think that if I remember correctly, this didn't go super well. I think that I just got one of them, but Gardevoir has decent early pressure if you jungle her, just because of that future sight. I didn't really play it very well. I could, if I had like extended it a little bit further out, it might have pressured them to stay away from the bees a little bit more, and we might have gotten a little bit more of that farm. But it's all good. And then I just go back straight into jungle. I'm not an expert at playing Pokemon Unite, but I do know that do not stay in the lane if you're a jungler. Get the bees. If there's a really good opportunity to push, like if everybody else is weak, all the opponents are weak, then you can go ahead and score real quick. Otherwise, get out. Like, get the bees, get out. You don't want to waste a lot of time there, because the faster you can get your jungle cleared, the faster you can actually redo the jungle. And I came down bottom this time, and I ignored that top Corphish because I saw that A, they were really low, and B, they were attacking our base, and our team was just not doing well. I chose Psychic here because Moonblast has a pretty good stun, but I really like the reduction of special defense that you see Gardevoir using with Psychic, and it slows the opponents, so it makes popping up those future sights just as easy as if you had a stun on them. Obviously, they could eject button, but not everybody uses eject button anymore because there's a lot of viable held items now, or battle items, I should say. I managed to have enough time for a third rotation, which is great. I think that I was a little bit late to Dread, but it was mainly because I was close to level 9, and I really wanted to push it. So see, I'm about after this Corphish, I'm about half, I think, a little over half. And so I was like, man, if I just get another Corphish, nope. And then there's the Audino, so never mind, I'll grab the Audino. And you can see that I'm using my right joystick to aim a little bit better, but it does push my future sight a little bit further out, so I'm just barely hitting them on the edge, and it's not wise. I use my Unite button, I hold it just so I can gain vision. I was not going to Unite there because I knew that there was only 2 people, but I like to use it for vision. Like Venusaur, for example, it's sometimes quicker to just hold the Unite button down, your left bumper, or excuse me, left trigger. It's sometimes easier to do that than holding the bumper down and using that to see vision, to get better vision, excuse me. I eject button away from that because Gardevoir is just made out of glass, and it's really tough to get caught with a Blastoise. I mean, they've been nerfed recently, but not enough for my taste. So I get away from that really quick as soon as I see that Talonflame is over here. I think maybe I can get him real quick, and then he pops a fly on me. He was desperate to do it. I mean, he ran away from my Decidueye, but it's okay. He got him in the end. Decidueye made me feel a lot better there. At this point in the game, I don't feel like I'm really doing a lot. I haven't been super helpful. I've been doing a little pressure. You see, I did that future sight thing again, where it's just at the edge of that Ludicolo. Not smart. I was a little annoyed because that Serena, you see me pause for a second there, because that Serena just kept taking all the farm, and I'm like, hey man, I'd really like a farm real quick. I didn't realize though. I don't even know if I realized it just now, but I think that he might have not had his Unite open, which I should have noticed, and I should have just given him the farm anyway. Looks like that Blastoise is using a potion. That's interesting. I guess I can see the viability, depending on what the build is. If he's got a lot of HP there, some Buddy Barrier action, maybe a Focus Band. And then I see a couple of people there. I kind of misgauged because I thought that the Greninja was there, but that was a clone. I got tricked. And then we have a little dueling Banjos with the two Sid UI there. He walked back into my future sight, which made me laugh, but then I also died, so it made him laugh. And that's showbiz, baby. I'm really glad that we got that. I'm dead for it, though. So I try and go into the jungle here, I believe, to just get this farm, because if you see yellow dots on the map, you should be going for it. There's an objective up right now, but I know that Slowbro is handling it, and I wouldn't have, I mean, if he were in a serious situation, I wouldn't have been able to make it up in time anyway. Missed that Psychic there. Like I said, I'm throwing those blasts just too far out. I need to be more careful, more vigilant about what I'm doing there. I see Talonflame coming, and so I wanted to swing back this way, and I catch him with that, and then I think that he meant for that to hit me, but he was so far off that I actually laughed on stream. I was like, come on, man. Now I'm just kind of zoning the area, just making sure that there's no one nearby. I missed that future sight. There might not have been anyone in the jungle, but it's a really silly place to put it. And then I am trying to guess where that Blissey's going, and I block him off with that Psychic so that Aegislash can finish him off. I see that the goal is blocked there, and so I walk away. And that's actually a big thing that not a lot of people know in Unite. I mean, experts that are better than me know, but I shouldn't have based there. That was really silly. Not a lot of people know that when there's somebody on the base, it has that, like, hexagonal, like, faceted dome around it. And it's just really important if you're like what I just did, where you kind of use your camera for vision. You can kind of see ahead of time before you even get there, if you can even get to their base without somebody stopping you. So I'll often do that if we're like about to lose. If we like lost a zap fight and I'm going to try and score real quick, rather than letting them jump on me, I'll actually watch their jump pad too. That's a big vision thing that I really like doing. In that I can actually hear the audio of the Psychic going off, so I know that I hit that Greninja and maybe forced him away a little bit. See this Blissey, I see that he's been scalded, but he uses Safeguard and bounces out of there, unfortunately. I see them say gather here, and I realize what time it is. I'm like, no man, let's back off. Like, we do not want to hit Dreadnought. But I see that I'm just about 13, and I can maybe tick into it, but I was like, you know what, just to be safe, in case, like, you know, sometimes experience will slow down, I'll just hit that real quick, that Corphish, and just get it. Or Crawdont, I guess it's called. And then I start going this way, and I realize, oh no, I'm in a really bad spot, and so I go back, I eject, and then I see a perfect Unite opportunity, and I just blast them, and I hit them with Psychic first, and then I hit them with the Unite, and now I'm just spamming Future Sight, spamming Psychic. The cool thing about Future Sight Plus is that its cooldown is reduced, and so if you, it's reduced if you hit an opposing Pokemon anytime, but it's reduced at level 11 as well. And so I spam them really hard on that and hit them over and over again, and I get a quadra kill, and it was great. I see Slowbro and Serena both chasing this goal here, even though I said I'm going to go to the bottom path, and I was just praying, like, please leave it. I'm really squishy. I can't make it to the center lane. I still die there, but I score my 100, fortunately. And it was just like, this was kind of a really big moment for me. I'm not, you can't see me right now. Maybe I'll fade myself away right here, but I was like, this whole game I haven't really done a lot, but you know what? That was a solid last 2 minutes. Like, I really took it home for us, and I felt really good about it, because I'm not an amazing Pokemon Unite player, but I'm okay, I'm like average. And so when I get those really big plays, I just feel really geeked out. But so now this is kind of the end of the match, and there's not really a lot that I have to do, and so I just kind of stay on base. Now you see that there's like a bunch of people going bottom, and at first I'm like, I'm gonna hold top, but at this point it looked like my Serena was really needing help, and so I just thought I'd just jump in there really quick and help her out because things were looking a little dire, and I didn't want them to score. This Blastoise has it out for me this game. Like, I keep seeing him try and do this. I managed to kill him, though. Get another double kill. Do a little dance, do a little Unite throw for celebration on the Groudon, and end the game. I did okay. I did average on the just all around. But I think that the main thing that I took away from that was just that, like, I need to stop being so cautious about my throwing of Future Sight, because like if you miss, you have a longer cooldown, and so I'm kind of just like hesitant. But I got 54k damage, and I got 6 and 8 kills. This is okay. Mainly just I need to start spamming that Future Sight a little bit more. But that's the game. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. And catch you on the flip side, baby.